everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I got an action classic for you. This is probably the oldest action classic on my list, at least so far. I think it's 1956. Seven Samurai, the Akira Kurosawa classic. This is probably his most well-known movie, I would say. Akira Kurosawa is a world-famous, world-influential Japanese filmmaker. I mean, the dude he pretty much created tropes. And, he pretty much created tropes. Some of the things, his movies, particularly Seven Samurai, have influenced so many things. Obviously, the most direct thing is The Magnificent Seven. His films have influenced westerns in general. If you really look at some of the old school western movies, even modern western movies, there are correlations between the Akira Kurosawa Japanese films and the westerns. He has influence over Star Wars, over almost anything that has a group of people. Anything that has a ragtag group of people going towards a direction, going towards something, you could probably say it was influenced by Akira Kurosawa. Akira Kurosawa has influenced so many things, and there's a reason he's a legendary filmmaker. But this, at least to me, is his most iconic film, Seven Samurai. Now, if you've seen The Magnificent Seven, then you kind of do have the base premise for this. A village is in a bad spot, under attack by these shitty bandits. They can't defend themselves. They're innocent. They can't defend themselves. And so, what do? They find a samurai for hire. They hire a samurai, this badass guy, this badass samurai who in a black robe, in black, and they ask for his help. They'll pay him to defend them. So he goes out and finds other samurais, and all these samurai are different men. They're different. They have different reasons. They have different methods. They have different personalities. One in particular, ironically, he only finds 6, but the seventh samurai ends up being this guy who wanted to get in the group. But that character is amazing. The actual 7th samurai, that guy is amazing. That character's so amazing that. I'm horrible with Japanese names, so I'm not even gonna try to get his name wrong. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. But that character in particular is hilarious. And in other movies and stuff that have tried this Seven Samurai format of a ragtag group of this movie basically created that format for the ragtag group of people. This misfit, maybe even some of them not good people, some of them with bad past, coming together for a single goal and going and taking down these people who are even more evil than they are, defending this group of people. And in the end, there's death, there's great action sequences, there's great sacrifice. In the end, I first watched this movie in film class in high school. I'd never even heard of it. I'd heard of The Magnificent Seven. I'd probably seen The Magnificent Seven because we were actually that's what we watched. We ended up watching Seven Samurai, and then we watched The Magnificent Seven, the old school one, not the new one with Denzel. But to kind of show that because that's what we do in America. We kind of make our own Americanized versions. We got an American Old Boy. We got The Departed is just an American version. The Departed, the movie with Leo and shit, is just an American version of a movie called what was it? Was it something Inferno? Can't remember the name of it, but it's an Asian film, and it's that's the real one. And then that movie is so great that we just somebody just made an American version. And that happens quite a bit, honestly. Some of your favorite movies of all times are just Americanized remakes of films. You don't know it because you don't know what you know. But that's what we were watching that America took the entire premise of the Seven Samurai and just made just made a Western out of it. Because there are parallels between the two, obviously. And like I say, this movie is iconic. It's well done. Now the movie is kind of lengthy. It's on Netflix. It's on Hulu. I know it's on Hulu, and it is pretty lengthy. But it isn't, like I said, it's a very simple premise. And when you watch the movie, it's not gonna feel like anything groundbreaking, but it's only not gonna feel like it because one, it's in black and white, and one, it's in another language. But it's so engaging And all the characters are so fascinating. And you just want to see how they're going to win this. And you know they're going to win this, but you want to see how it's going to go. And it was the first time in my life that I remember watching something in a foreign language and just reading the subtitles. And it made me realize that in reality, I don't like that. You guys know I watch a lot of anime. And most of the time, I wait till the dub come out. Because I don't really... Because it's not that I can't watch something that's in another language and it's just got subs. It's just that it's like... it's distracting. You know what I mean? I have to stop and look down, stop and look down. That's how I feel anyways. Because I'm kind of distracted. I can't just roll with the story. Because like if someone says something, a long-ass sentence really fast, I just missed an entire line of dialogue because the titles went by. And obviously, if you're going to watch a movie in the movie theaters, I mean, fuck, I can't pause it. So, you know, I always try to wait till the dub come out. But that was the first time I had ever watched any film that was in a foreign language. And I remember watching it, and like I said, you start to, like, I was so in a groove with this movie. That's how good this movie is. And in its core, it is an action-adventure movie. It is one of the pioneers of the action-adventure genre. And watching it, and like, there are 3 movies that I say that whenever I watch, I can feel the importance of it. This movie might be on top of that. There are 3 movies that I watch, and whenever I see them, they're older movies, but whenever I see them, I'm like, I can feel the importance of them. I can feel like, oh, this is groundbreaking. One is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Whenever I watch that movie, I'm like, I can feel an archetype, an entire genre, an entire vibe being created that would be used so many times. I can feel it. The Godfather. When I'm watching The Godfather, I can feel it. I'm like, this is something happening here. There's something groundbreaking happening here. And, Enter the Dragon. When I watch Enter the Dragon, the Bruce Lee movie, I feel it too. I'm like, there's something groundbreaking here. There's something that is, and I can feel it, important. It's like, this is a deal. This is a whole ass deal. And I feel that watching Seven Samurai. This is one of those movies that I do think you can watch as a family, have fun. Just like, honestly, like, it's an older movie, so it's in black and white, and it is in a, you know, different language for the most part. I mean, they may have dubbed over it, I don't know. But it works better in the language that it's set in. I believe it's like, I think it's 3 hours. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's 3 hours or not, but I think it's like 3 hours. But I just remember having this movie is, like I say, it's a fun movie. It's the godfather of basically half of the tropes that you know today. It's been ripped off. It's been it's been used, like I say, in many things. From Star Wars to Westerns to the modern adventure in general. This is the basis of it all. This is the base of it all. If you've ever watched a movie or a show, hell, Mass Effect, all of it owes their premises, a lot of their core premises, to the Seven Samurai. The idea of a ragtag group of people coming together to fight for a cause bigger than themselves, because it's bigger than themselves, because it's the right thing to do. All that came from here. A ragtag group of people with character and personality and differences, and each of them are different from one another and unique from one another, and some are cooler than others, and you will kind of like. I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of the greatest action films ever made to this day. I'm shocked they never tried to remake it, by the way. I am shocked. Like, I'm very shocked they never tried to remake it, but it's one of the greatest action movies of all time. It's iconic, in my opinion. It's Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, when I play Ghost of Tsushima, all I can feel like is I'm playing this game. Anyways, I give Seven Samurai a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 as an action movie. It's a 10 as a movie. It is a nearly perfect action movie. And it's a 1956 movie. So, like, what does that tell you? I think this movie is nearly perfect. I do. I honestly do. Like, I had no complaints about it. Not a one. I think this movie is nearly perfect. It is memorable as hell. Put it this way, I can see the movie in my head right now. I haven't seen that movie since high school. But I can clearly, visually remember watching it. I remember watching this movie in a class full of fucking high schoolers. High schoolers, like, we took this film class as like just an elective. not most of us don't watch foreign films. You gotta understand, like 17. And we had a blast watching this movie. It was like, holy shit, dude. This movie's old as hell, but it's entertaining. It is, like I said, it wrote the book on this action shit, man. It really did. If you are a fan of action films, if you are a fan of samurais, if you're a fan of westerns, do yourself a favor. You're a fan of Star Wars, you're a fan of all of that. Do yourself a favor and watch Seven Samurai. I'm telling you, it's old as fuck, and it's shot in black and white, and you might have to stop the movie a couple times to read the subtitles, but it'll be worth it. You will want to go on that journey, because it is a journey, and you connect with all these characters, and when the end comes around, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Guy Movie Show. Please like, subscribe, and have you seen Seven Samurai? Comment below, let me know. I will see you guys on the next one. Please like, subscribe again. See you on the next one.